Alright, I hope you liked and shared the other video, but we're going to get more in depth. So I left off at the curvature of the Earth. If the Earth is 24,902 miles around, then there should be a bit of curvature that you could clearly see. I don't care if you're on the Earth, above the Earth, around the corner from the Earth. There should be curvature that can be clearly seen no matter how high you go up in the air, especially on these commercial air jet liners. You're only 33,000 feet in the air. Okay, so if you're 20 miles, or that would be 5 miles, something like that. You're usually 3 to 5 miles high up in the air, so you should see anywhere from 6 to 16 feet of curvature. That's bend. That's the bend from here to here. Right there to right there is 16 feet. You should clearly see that from a hot air balloon, in the water. They say the horizons, the ships disappear into the horizon and then drop off. So you can see the curve this way, right? That's what they're saying. What about this way? What about that way? What about that way? So if everything were flat, you would see it like this. But if it was round, you'd see buildings go out like that. They would bend away from you into the curvature. The buildings, that's how they would be in all directions. This way, that way. That's how they would be. No picture of any building, city skyline bends into the horizon. It's always straight up, because you're on a flat plane. I'm sorry, guys. That's just how it is. The salt flats in the Bolivian territory, 80 miles wide, 100 miles long. 3-foot difference along the side. There's only a 3-foot difference from this side to that side in that whole. That's super flat. Kansas City, known as the flattest city in the world. How's that whole area, square footage, no curvature? You know, they got survey crews that come and look at the land, and it has a computer that'll splay out and measure how big it is, how wide it is, how long it is, how skinny it is, and whatever. And it lays it out like a chessboard. Okay? Not a spheroid. It lays it out flat. All train tracks are flat. A train can't go up that much, let alone down it. It's such a small, it takes miles for them to get up a hill. And they do not go up hills. They go through mountains if they have to. Through it. They tunnel through it. They got a tunnel in Alaska. I love that thing. It's so dark in there, so long. It's like forever. You drive through a mountain. The Whittier Tunnel. Yeah. Okay. I could freestyle this debate, but I got it written down. So water always comes to its level. Water is not going to stick on a bent surface. It's going to start to flow that way then. They say gravity. Gravity is not gravity. Gravity is density. There's no such thing as gravity. It's just some mythological thing that they've created to sucker you into believing the earth is round and you're insignificant. You are so significant. You're so valuable. You are so precious that God sent his only begotten son for you and me and all of us to be right here on this earth, flat plane. It was created on foundations that it shall not be moved. What's a footstool? Footstool is this is a footstool. It goes in front of my thing, my little couch that I'm sitting on. I put my seat in, a little ottoman, or whatever people call them. It's footstool, foundation. It's round, but that's because of the style of footstool that they made it. But the footstool is flat so that your feet go on top of it, and it's a stool. It has legs on it. It's standing there. Okay? You can shoot a cannon straight up and it'll come straight back down. That thing go 2, 3, 4, depending on what kind of gun you shoot, 4 or 5 miles straight up, and then it'll come straight down. Back in the old days in the military, they used to do that for fun. They used to shoot them up and try to get them. A lot of times they'd fall right back down into the cannon that it came out of. That was the whole thing, trying to get it to do that. Yeah, they used to do it too. If the earth is spinning, it wouldn't do that. There's no atmosphere that's holding us and magically everything goes around and spins together. Nah, man. You seen the yin and yang symbol, with the circle and the S, and it's spinning? Man, that's a projection of flat earth. The zodiac sign's a projection of flat earth. Projection is on a flat plane. You know, the northern lights come from the north. You know, when he went due north, he didn't just go this way. Or excuse me, when they circumnavigated the earth, he didn't just go this way. He went around, circumnavigated. Yeah, he just went around America, around South America. And then, because when you look at it, his discovery, he found that Antarctica was rounder than Earth. They say the Earth is 24,500 miles or whatever. Well, the number he came for Antarctica was 33,000. How's that even possible? How's Antarctica bigger than the roundness of the Earth? Because it's the edge of the pie. It holds all the water in. Well, you're not going to fall off the edge of a flat Earth. It's an infinite plane. Hello? And then on top of that, there's some kind of dome that they already found. But I don't know that it's... They found an ice wall, and they say that there's a dome. Okay? We know that there's a dome. Hillary Clinton said it in her speech a couple times. And I know that for off top. And in the early 1940s or something like that, before the Cold War, they sent Admiral Byrd to go check it out. He was a great explorer, went up north and just crossed that over there. But in the north, he crossed whatever it is, Greenland or whatever. He crossed it and he found some stuff and made some discoveries. So they wanted him to go south, you know. They wanted to go around the earth like this. They wanted Admiral Byrd to do it. And so when he went, he said some stuff. He said there was land beyond Middle America. So he's going down. Middle America would be straight down. Middle of America. That bottom part, the southern, he's going this way. He said there's more land full of minerals, uranium, coal. Uranium? What? A mountain of it? Coal? What? A mountain of it? He said this. And so that's that. So centrifugal force versus gravity. So gravity overcomes centrifugal force where the earth spins. So it's either one or the other. You can't have both. It's either centrifugal force or gravity. Okay? If the earth is spinning, centrifugal force, well, if your ball earth is spinning, centrifugal force would bring all the water to the center where the equator is and your horizon is, and it would fly off like what's that, Venus that has the rings around it, Saturn, or has rings around it? Yeah, we would have that. That would be our water. And the planets aren't even planets. All you got to do is look with your own eyes. You ever looked at out of a high-powered telescope? You ever looked through one in the stars at night? You ever really saw them? I have. They're not planets, bro. They're beyond it is the star, and in front of it is some kind of water. You see a lot of planets, you're gonna see some kind of weird, like, first, and then you're gonna see the light. It's just some weird orb in the sky. It's a light in the sky, and it's been sitting there. And if we're spinning if we're rotating while revolving while flying through Earth or space, how come nobody feels it? How come they got these big old stacks of rocks? All these people make stacks of rocks, at all these rivers. Yeah. And then the tides. Okay, they say the tides are caused by the moon. No, they're not. If they were caused by the moon, we'd have less tides, and only big, huge areas like right now would be high tide because the moon is up. No, that's not. If the moon affects water, oceans of water, how come it don't affect rivers and lakes? Come on, man. This is logic, man. I'm not being a smart person. This is not my wisdom. This is just common sense. If the moon causes the tides, it would cause tides in lakes, ponds, and rivers also. That's not stupid. That's called thinking for yourself. You think that's real critical thinking. If the moon causes gravity, the lakes would be affected. Lake Michigan, Lake Erie, Great Lakes of Michigan over there. They got Mirror Lake in Alaska. It's pretty big. They got great huge lakes all over the place, and they're not. The moon goes right above them, and the water don't budge. Yeah, it only is. They're gonna say the moon affects bodies of salt water. Well, we got freshwater oceans too. How they got tides too. And in some of these places they have 6 tides. It'll come in 6 times. It'll come in, go out. That's 1. Come in, go out. That's 2. 6 times in some places. I've seen it twice in a day. In Alaska, they got the Boar tide, where one big old wave. It's not real big. It's tiny, actually. But it's a Boar wave. It's pretty cool. If you ever live in Alaska, you know what I'm talking about. Just one whole wave that'll come across that channel in Anchorage, in that inlet. One big wave. But we'll end it right there. I hope you guys liked the video. Please like and share, subscribe, like and share this video, leave a comment, post it on Facebook. Travis Lee Smalls. My Facebook got hacked, so I'm Travis Lee Smalls on Facebook. But peace, y'all. God bless.